Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we stop by the East Brunswick Senior Center, where residents can drop in for free tax help from AARP Certified Tax Specialists, now through April 15th. Then we head over to Temple B'nai Shalom, where a group of local teens from synagogues and churches in the area had the opportunity to visit the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C., and then speak with a survivor as he visited the temple to share his remarkable life story. Mayor David Stahl visits the Art of Salad for a segment of Business Spotlight, and we have a quick look at the annual Puppetry Festival that took place here at East Brunswick Public Library. All this, plus we have information on the upcoming Ralph Lamo Memorial Daisy Breakfast, so stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Hi, I'm Sharon Riley Morosi, Assistant Director for the East Brunswick Department on Aging, and this is the Voice of Experience. I'm here today with Abbas Dohadwala. Abbas is the AARP Tax Coordinator for our Income Tax Assistance Program here at the East Brunswick Senior Center. Abbas, what can you tell us about the Income Tax Assistance Program?
The AARP Tax Assistance Program is a free tax service provided to low and moderate income senior citizens, those who are 60 and older, and it's a free tax service. We also do the New Jersey state taxes and the property tax reimbursement if it's required.
Abbas, what would you say to someone who is concerned about their documents and keeping them safe? What do you do to protect them?
Well, first of all, we make sure that we check the ID of all the individuals who are filing their tax returns, which includes a social security card or a driver's license. And we also check the papers for all the dependents. And we electronically file the tax returns, and we return all the documents to the taxpayer, so we don't keep any paperwork with us.
Now, I know you have several volunteers. What preparation do they go through to be able to do this work?
All the tax preparers here are tested and certified by the IRS every year. We have to attend classes, take the tests, pass the exams, and these are all preparers who are residents of East Brunswick and are happy to do the tax service for the seniors.
Abbas, what is the taxpayer's responsibility? What type of documentation do they need to bring with them?
Well, the taxpayers have to understand that this is their return and they are responsible for the taxes that are filed. So they have to bring all the information that's necessary for us to prepare an accurate return, which means that they should bring all their income information and all the expenses that they wish to deduct. So we need to have all of that information available to us. And essentially, the taxpayers are responsible for all the tax information.
Are there any tax returns that you would not do?
There are certain tax returns we will not do when there is some rental property involved, or if there is some small business where the expenses are in excess of $10,000. And if there are other foreign transactions of the different types and complicated returns with more than 10 stock transactions, we generally don't do those tax returns.
Okay, any issues with New Jersey tax returns?
For this year, there are no new issues as far as the New Jersey tax returns. We will continue to do the property tax reimbursement forms as before, but there are no major changes in New Jersey taxes for this year.
Now, when you do the property tax reimbursement form, I know there's a PTR 1A or 2A. Can you talk about that form?
Yeah, these two forms have to be initially filled out by the municipal tax office. And once they are done, then if the taxpayer brings that information together with the forms, then we are able to do the PTRs.
Okay. And how has the Affordable Care Act affected income tax filing?
Yeah, this year, because of the Affordable Care Act, we have some additional tax information that we need to work with and provide to the IRS. We need to find out if the taxpayers have health insurance. Since most of our seniors are in Medicare, Medicaid, or if you have insurance provided through your employers, then the Affordable Care Act is not going to affect the filing of the returns. But those people who need to get insurance on their own, then they need to buy the insurance from the marketplace, and they have to bring that information, which comes in Form 1065A, for us to prepare the return to satisfy the Affordable Care Act requirement.
Okay, so how would someone go about getting their taxes done?
They can come here to the East Brunswick Senior Center, and we are very thankful that we have had the Senior Center available for us for the last 34 years or so. And they provide us the resources and the facility to do the taxes at the East Brunswick Senior Center in East Brunswick.
What days and times are you here?
We are generally here from the beginning of February till the middle of April. This time, April 15 is the last day that we'll be here. We meet on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9 to 12.
So does someone need to make an appointment?
Yes, definitely you need to make appointments since some of the returns can take quite a while.
Okay. Well, as the boss said, this program has been going on here in East Brunswick for many, many years. And as the Department on Aging celebrates its 40th anniversary this year, this is probably our longest running program, and we are proud to offer this service and grateful for all the volunteers, both our current volunteers and all those who have done the work in the past to provide this service for our East Brunswick residents. Boss, thank you.
Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate your help.
If you would like more information about our income tax assistance program or any other programs and services available through the East Brunswick Department on Aging, then please call us at 732-390-6896. And please remember, the East Brunswick Department on Aging is here to help you and yours age successfully.
The Daniel Pearl Education Center at Temple B'nai Shalom recently invited a Holocaust survivor to share his story with local teens as part of the Temple's mission to educate the next generation while paying tribute to those who came before.
I think we spent maybe a week in the trains. I think they left us maybe once or twice to relieve ourselves or do other things. And then we arrived at a concentration camp, Auschwitz. We didn't know exactly at that time what that meant.
Every year we bring a group of 13 and 14-year-old kids from our school here and from St. Bart's Roman Catholic Church and other neighboring churches and synagogues in the Middlesex County area to the Holocaust Memorial Museum. And they spend a few hours in the museum and they meet a survivor, and the experience is quite moving for them. And tonight we had a survivor come and speak with them, and was one of the most interesting feedback sessions with him. So that's what we really think is very important for the kids in the area. Here at Temple B'nai Shalom, we dedicated our religious education school to Daniel Pearl many years ago, because we thought that his message was so important, of understanding different people's feelings, and more than just tolerating people, although the word tolerance is used. So we like very much to spread the word. And tonight we had a Holocaust survivor come and speak with us.
Well, I think it is important to remember and to make sure, as far as one can, that it does not happen again. I mean, and that one at least hopes to inspire young people to take their responsibilities and try to make this a better world for all of us. One hopes that when, well, first of all, already, even at this age, they can do something, I mean, locally, but that they will be inspired and be better people and try to help others when they grow up.
Well, tonight I learned many different things. I knew the Holocaust was it was a hard time, but I didn't realize how hard it actually was. And being able to hear someone who actually went through it was very emotional, and like I was able to learn a lot. Well, I'm lucky for what I have now, and it was horrible for the people who experienced what they did then.
Well, I also, like Daniel said, I learned how awful the Holocaust was and like how it affected the people and how it still affects them today. Well, I did learn how when you were like in 1938 and 1939, they really didn't know how bad the concentration camps were and how bad everything was. They really had no connection to understanding how far it could go.
I thought it was a very significant thing to hear. It was all of this. The museum and the speaker and everything was just a real learning experience. It tells us that we need to be the ones who pass this on, and we need to be the ones who, of course, stop this from happening in the future and spread the word about what happened. And how we're just lucky to have a warm home, like somebody was saying, and to have the freedom like this, and to have religious freedom. So I thought it was just very significant. And I was at the museum, so I thought the same thing there, and it was very significant as well. So
I think it's so important to have different people from all different religions to go to bond over this part of history, because it shows that we are coming together now and we are really learning about this time in history and really bonding over this together to see what actually happened, and to have people from different churches come to learn about it, different temples, all different Reform, Conservative, Orthodox, all these different temples come to learn about it together, which shows the uniting of all of us, just like Holocaust survivors would want us to learn about it.
Well, tonight I learned that even though he went through an emotional journey that took him to all different paths and suffering, he was still able to get through it and create an immense impact on the rest of the world. His overall message was to have a change for the future, and that us, like our generation, could be the new beginning that changes everything, instead of having like isolation and blaming other people or other religions for what has happened, and that we can just be the change.
It happened to the Jews, it has happened to other religion, and I think we are all the same, basically, and we need the help of everyone. And I think there have been very many people who sacrifice their lives for Jews and vice versa. And I think that's sort of the good part of the world, and which one should encourage very much. Have tolerance, respect, and empathy for others. Try to stand up for justice and for humanity. That's the main thing.
10, 20 years from now, the people who lived from the Holocaust or who survived will not be around anymore. And now we need to learn about what happened. That way we could explain about it. And I mean, the museum is also a good way to learn about it, but hearing from a live survivor who's living and who actually experienced this is something I could take honor of from hearing it. It was very significant.
I enjoyed it. I thought I learned so much about his story. I enjoyed his story. I thought he was it was an uplifting story to see how he got out of this, and he was successful in becoming a better person and sharing the story with us, that he got out of the concentration camp and he survived, and I'm so grateful that he's here to talk to all of us today.
We got taken by train again to another camp, Bergen-Belsen, and there, by that time, Germany was really collapsing, and there wasn't even any food at all over there, and people just died, essentially, in heaps. And then the British troops came in, so liberation came over there, and of course we were very happy. Unfortunately, of course, the British troops were horrified by what they saw, and everybody being so emaciated. I mean, I believe that I must have weighed less than 60 pounds at that time. I mean, it was really sort of one's bones were sticking out, and it was literally painful to sit down on a chair. And so, with the very best intentions, the troops found some cans of fat, which the Germans had stored somewhere, and they gave it to the just liberated prisoners, which we, of course, we couldn't absorb in the stomachs, and some of them died. So anyway, it's a horror story. So eventually, it turned out not only my father, but my mother and little sister, my grandmother, most of the family, except one aunt and one uncle, did not survive that.
Almost as a perfect follow-up for our visit to the Holocaust Memorial, on March 18th here at the synagogue, we're going to have a gentleman who was born after the war to German parents, and he found out while he was, I think, a teenager, that his father was actually a Nazi colonel. And his story after finding this out, and how he found out, and what he did after he found out, was incredibly moving and important. And he's going to be here to share his story with us on March the 18th at 7:30 in the evening. And we would love for anybody that's interested to come out and hear his story and meet him.
The 32nd annual Ralph Flammel Memorial Daisy Breakfast will be held on Sunday, March 29th from 8 a.m. till noon at the East Brunswick Hilton Hotel on Route 18. Bring your family, friends, and neighbors to enjoy the best breakfast buffet in town. Tickets are $10 for adults and $2 for children under the age of 10. Come on out and enjoy as the DJ gets the party going for a morning full of dancing, games, raffle prizes, and of course, all the breakfast you can eat. This popular community event is run by volunteers who work throughout the year planning the breakfast. The success of this event is also dependent on the generosity of many local businesses and individuals who donate everything from their time to raffle prizes. Some of the donors include the Hilton East Brunswick Hotel, Plum Rose USA, LaFair Bake Shop, Flammel Builders Incorporated, attorney Howard Teitelbaum, local PBA 145 and PBA 232, the East Brunswick Youth Council, Austin Cossack Jr. Associates, and many more. Proceeds from the breakfast benefit the children and adults with special needs who participate in the Daisy Recreation Program. The Daisy Recreation Program is sponsored by the East Brunswick Department of Recreation, Parks, and Community Services and the Daisy Association. Tickets are available at the Recreation and Parks office at 334 Dunham's Corner Road in East Brunswick, as well as at the door. Please call 732-390-6796 for additional information, and we hope to see you all there at the 32nd Annual Ralph Flammel Memorial Daisy Breakfast.
Hi, it's Mayor David Stahl with another edition of Business Spotlight. I'm up here at Midstate Mall at the Art of the Salad with Bobby, the owner of this delicious-looking restaurant. I know that you make fantastic salads here. First, let's talk about the inspiration of Art of the Salad.
Well, you know, working here in New Jersey and living here all my life, the choices are somewhat limited. It's a lot of pizza places and Chinese places and nothing really interesting and exciting and sort of contemporary. So I was inspired by places in New York City, you know, bistros and cafes where you can get fresh salads and sandwiches, and I wanted to bring that to New Jersey where I live and work.
Well, that's fantastic. Let's first talk about the salads. One, you've got signature dishes, and then you have the ability for consumers to pick what exactly type of salad they want.
That's right. We have 14 signature salads, covers pretty much everything. About half of our customers make their own. So you pick your lettuce, you pick your protein, veggies, cheese, crunch, dressing, and we chop and mix everything for them.
All right, let's go back to the proteins. What are the different selections on that?
Plenty to choose from. We have salmon, steak, grilled chicken, fried chicken, turkey, tofu, bacon.
And I know, having eaten here a number of times, that even with respect to your salad dressings, you've got many, many choices.
Basically, there's 24 to choose from. They're fresh and homemade, and we pretty much covered it all. There's plenty to choose from. A lot of our customers like to even sample them and mix it up from visit to visit and try something different every time.
And you use the word fresh a lot. All the food here is prepared on site?
Absolutely. It's fresh. It gives you that really, homemade taste, and I think it goes a long way. It separates us from the competition.
And obviously, when you have a salad, you want something to quench your thirst. You have smoothies here as well.
Absolutely. We do smoothies, probably Paradise smoothie, which is a combination of apple, strawberries, banana with almond milk, which is healthier than regular milk, mixed with ice and yogurt, fat-free, and it's delicious.
Let's go back to your signature type salads. Why don't you go through some of the selections that consumers can pick here?
The most popular one is a Tex-Mex salad. It's grilled chicken and corns and beans, avocado, onion. That's probably the most popular one. It comes with an avocado ranch dressing, which is the most popular dressing for any of the salads. The other popular ones is a beet salad. It's called Feel the Beet. It's beets, walnuts, goat cheese, spring mix, balsamic vinaigrette. And a Thanksgiving salad, which is a turkey-based salad with apples and walnuts and cheddar cheese.
I love the one that you use your panko chicken in because I think that's just really delicious.
Absolutely. It's fried chicken. It's probably not the healthiest option, but I think it's okay once in a while to indulge and mix it up. And it's a panko fried chicken, so it's crunchy, and it's very popular with customers.
Well, when you talk about indulging, I kind of feel like I'm having a delicious salad that's healthy, getting the vegetables. So every now and then I can get that little extra fried food.
That's right. I mean, some people are maybe more disciplined with their diet than others, but for those that can't resist, I think it's okay just a little bit here and there, and that's what we do. We mix it up.
And for say a family comes in and some of the children maybe not ready for a salad, what can you offer them?
I was actually surprised when we opened. There's lots of kids who eat salad. It's something I wasn't really expecting. My two little ones don't do that, but kids come in here, they order salad. And but we also have sandwiches. We have turkey sandwiches and peanut butter and jelly and grilled cheese, which seems to be popular with the kids always.
Expand on sandwiches because it's not only for children.
Sandwiches we do, but we have 5 or 6 on the menu right now. The most popular is a turkey, avocado, and avocado BLT. It's on a thick slice whole grain bread with a chipotle mayo. The turkey is roasted here and sliced in-house, and people seem to really love it. It comes with homemade sweet potato chips also, or a choice of kale chips.
I know that you're conveniently located here in the Mid-State Mall, but many times people, whether they're at home in their offices, can't get out. Do you do delivery services?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We offer delivery on the weekdays during lunch hours, and we also do catering for large corporate events and what have you, private events, parties, etc.
And you've been here now a number of months. How have you found the response from the community?
Really well. People come in here say the first thing and the most, the thing I've heard the most is we've never had anything like this in East Brunswick. It's about time. I've been saying for years we should have something like this in East Brunswick. So that always made me feel good and confirmed that I belong here and people seem to be embracing it like I would hope they would.
And why did you select East Brunswick actually?
I just love the demographics. I love that it was a perfect mix of residential and commercial, tons of gyms, and the college, Rutgers not being so far away. So it just sort of covered all of, a little bit of everybody and everything.
Besides smoothies, Bobby, what else? You do juices?
Our juices, fresh juicing is super popular. We have a combination of pineapple, cucumber with ginger and mint that we juice together freshly every few hours. The other popular one is a drinker greens. It's probably the healthiest option. It's broccoli and celery, an apple, kale juiced together, and people seem to really enjoy it, and they feel like it's a good pick-me-up after a workout especially.
Bobby, in creating a restaurant, there's always a theme to a restaurant, and in here you also have some beautiful art on the walls.
Well, I think the restaurant experience is as much as the food as it is just the dining room itself. So we worked with a designer to create a very colorful and light and energetic place where people can come in because, we're predominantly a lunch place. And so Art of Salad was inspired by a lot of the food art that I found online. And it's here on the walls, and we wanted that to reflect the attitude that we have about, healthy living and eating well and a healthy, energetic lifestyle.
That's fantastic. Let's just go through the basics. Your phone number here.
732-387-2666.
And your store hours.
We're open 7 days a week. We open the doors at 11 o'clock in the morning, and we're open as late as 9 p.m.
Well, that's fantastic. I know, having eaten here a number of times, food, as you said, is always fresh, delicious, no matter what I pick off the selection. And I'm glad that you're here in East Brunswick offering another healthy alternative to our residents. Again, as I always like to say, shop East Brunswick here. You've got a wonderful brand new eatery here in the Mid-State Mall. Come out and join Bobby and his staff for a delicious salad or a sandwich or smoothie or juice here at the Art of the Salad. Again, thanks for watching.
The Paper Moon Puppet Theater recently visited East Brunswick Public Library as part of the annual Phyllis Noir Puppetry Festival to perform Goldilocks to a crowd of excited children and parents. Let's take a look at the fun.
Hello, we're the Paper Moon Puppet Theater here with our touring show of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. We are also touring with the show Cinderella, which is rod puppets. And we are also performing Sleeping Beauty at our home theater at First Avenue Playhouse on 123 First Avenue in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. So come on down and see that.
It really is a great time, and we entertain groups from this big to pretty much this big. So just about anyone will come out and have a blast.
Right. So come on down and enjoy First Avenue's Paper Moon Puppet Theater. Thank you.